Hello, my beautiful students, and welcome to class 2 of the Beginner in Beaded Bag course. If you're just watching my video and you want to start making a beaded bag, you can as well go back to my previous video because I have taught what types of bead, I've taught sizes of beads, and you should know the name of your bead also. So on our last class 1, we learned 2 ways on how we can start any beaded bag, and this is the first method. This is the cross method. So guys, if you've not watched the last video, you can go back and watch it. So on today's video, we're going to learn how to build our beaded mats. We're going to learn how to turn, how to move, and have a beaded mat. So guys, let's get straight into this video. To turn, guys, is not something hard. What you do, this, as I told you before, we're going to be using this hand as our left and this hand as our right. So if I say left hand or left line, you should know I'm talking about the line on the left hand and the line on the right side. So now we want to turn this to make another row. Now what you do, this, I want to turn like this because I think I like going like this. You can as well, you can use any fishing line you want. You can use the left or right, but now I'm going to be using the right line. So to turn, what you're going to do on this your right fishing line, guys, you have to place 3 beads into the right line, all the 3 beads into the right line. Then your left fishing line, you have to put it inside. You already know the cross method, so I shouldn't be explaining this. We are using the cross method now. So you place your 3 beads inside the right line and you cross with the last bead using your left line. Then you pull it, and that's what, voila, look at, we've turned already. So this is what we have now, guys. This is what we have. So now we've turned, and now to move, go to the left. To go to the left, what you do is, now we want to start, this is our first row, we want to start our second row. So on this same right fishing line, you have to insert 3 beads. You insert 3 beads. Insert 3 beads, just like this. Insert 3 beads. So after inserting, sorry, I think I took 4 beads. You have your 3 beads, right? So your left fishing line, you cross with the last bead, just like this. And when you're beading, don't forget your line should be on the same place, just like this. So you will just pull it down, just like this. You have to pull tight because this is the cross method, it's loose, so you need to pull just like this. So now we have our second row. I hope you all understand that. This is the first row, this is the second row. Now to move forward, what we are doing now to move forward is this is our right fishing line. Now it's facing up and our left fishing line is facing down. So let me use this one to hold the up line, but this is still this small that is down, we see our left fishing line. Why this one up is our facing up is the right fishing line. Now, so this down fishing line, what you do in this last fishing line, guys, you're going to insert it. Your left fishing line, you're going to insert it into this bead. Can you see, guys? you insert it inside this next bead here. You insert it and bring it out. Do you understand, guys? If you have any question, please let me know. Let me put this one back. So now, can you see? We have now this left line in this bead and the up right fishing line here in this bead. So now our two line, one is up and one is here. So now this up fishing line, let me say right fishing line, right? This right fishing line, to make the next row, you're adding just two beads, only two, guys. Then you cross. This is what you're doing. You cross. Can you see now? This is what we have now. This is what we have, guys. So now to go to the next one, same, this down fishing line, the left fishing line is going into this bead here. The left fishing line is going into this bead here. So let me put it inside. So do you understand? You have to be pulling your work tight when you are beading using the cross method. If not, you have a very loose work. So can you see how I'm pulling? Can you see now my fishing line is on this bead and here. So now your up fishing, the up fishing line or the right fishing line, or should I keep using the right so that you won't be confused? So you want to make another ring of 4. You take another 2 beads, you put inside and you cross with the last bead and you pull your work. So can you see now? Can you see? Guys, I will bead till here and show you how to turn again. Okay, guys, now I have one more ring of 4 to make. Now this one is going to determine how we are turning. So what to do, your left fishing line, you insert it inside the next bead. Insert it inside the next bead like this. So now what you do, you're not using the former method, you're not putting your bead inside the right line. What you're doing now, because this will determine how you're going to move to the next row. So now let's just turn the work, or let me leave it like this so that you understand. So now this is the left line, this is the left line, right? And this is the right line. So on this left line, I'm going to be inserting 2 beads now, not on the right line, fishing line, on the left fishing line facing down here. You're going to be inserting 2 beads inside the left line and you cross it with the right fishing line. Pull your work. So now, guys, look at it. Can you see that our 2 fishing line is facing up? It's facing up now. We want to make another row, the 3rd row. So now let's turn our work. Now to make another row, as I taught you before, now can you see, this is the left fishing line, this is the right fishing line. So on our right fishing line, we are inserting 3 beads inside our right fishing line. 3 beads. Anytime you're turning, you're always starting with 3 beads to create a ring of 4. So we are inserting our beads inside the right fishing line. 2, 3, and then you turn with the last, sorry, your left fishing line, you insert it into the right bead, you cross, then pull harder and tighter. Now we have our ring of 4 in another row. So guys, let me just teach you this one more, and you have to build your work yourself. So like I said before, to continue your work going here, your down or your left fishing line is going to the next bead, just like this, the next bead. Why is this thing not going inside? So just like this, you have to pull your work, pull your line. Can you see? So that you have a very good work. So on our right fishing line, we are inserting 2 beads, right? 2 beads. Inserting 2 beads. And you cross with the last bead. So guys, this is how you build a beaded mat. This is how you build a beaded mat. Now, this is, we call this rings of 4, and we have how many rings of 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 rings of 4. So if you build more, you might have like 12 rows. Any amount you feel like you want to do, you make it a bit longer. So guys, we've learned how to build using the cross method. Now I want to show you one row using the loop method. Don't forget, is the same, you're using the same way of building the mats. It's just that the method is looping. So it's just the same way you build your bag the same way, either cross or loop method. So let me teach you how to use the loop method to build your beaded mats. So don't forget, now I turn already, and my fishing line, this is the left, this is the right. Don't forget guys, we want to use the loop method now to build this beaded mat. Watch, on your right fishing line, you're inserting 3 beads, right? And want to use the loop method now. All your beads are going into the right fishing line. So on this right fishing line, guys, what you do, can you see? Don't forget this, you need to watch my previous video to know about this loop method. Now this right fishing line is going back into the last bead. Can you see? You have to create a very tiny loop, just like this. Then the left fishing line is going back into the loop, just like this. Then you pull the loop into this bead, the last bead. It should be inside at the middle. Can you see how it is? You pull it. Can you see how it is inside here? It shouldn't be coming out here or here. So this is how you build using the looping method. It's the same thing. So you insert your fishing line inside the next bead, the left fishing line into the left bead. Can you see how strong this looping method is? So now next 2 beads, you start with 3 beads and you move with 2 beads. So now these 2 beads, same, your right fishing line is going back inside the last bead, just like this guys, and you have this small loop here. Then the left fishing line is going back, is going inside the loop, is going inside the loop, just like this. Can you see? So guys, this, you have to pull the loop inside the bead, and that's how you do it. So it's the same method you used to turn, you used to build your beaded mats. So this is what we call beaded mats. And guys, that's all for today's class. So if you're just watching this video, you can as well just go back to watch my previous video to understand more about beading. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on class 3 of our beginner in beaded back course. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and also don't forget to comment. If you have any question, you can tell me in the comment section. Bye for now.